What's going on, good people? It's a beautiful day in the motherfucking neighborhood. It's a great Sunday, like it really is. Um, yeah, my babies came back earlier. Mm-hmm. And we got a lot of stuff cleared up. Now I need to get a lot of stuff cleared up for y'all too. Really do. Because apparently I did a damn good job at acting so I can paint the picture. Now this is the case. I found out today that my ex-husband ain't my ex-husband yet. Um, finally got a job. Now he been had my children for 3 months and he finally got a job, but he ain't had no job in 3 years. Now the girl he been with her for 4 years. She said out of 4 years she can tell me what the hell I know about this man in 14 years. So she told me, well, what we need you to do. Now my issue with that is, now y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Speak on it if you will. How can a man girlfriend speak to the wife and tell her what they need? Her see, mistresses be forgetting they role. Now I ain't trying to be funny, but legally, technically, that's exactly what they look at her as. There's no common law, nothing. This man was told by the courts to actually give me a divorce. This woman keep on saying, well, after so many children, it gets, added on. No, no, no. It doesn't matter. That man could have asked me to help him, give him the money, whatever. I don't know, but he ain't been trying to do it. And that's just period. And I just didn't like the way this woman just kept coming at me as if I told her, she said, well, the paperwork says that I proved and I signed my name. I said, sign your name on what? Unless you sign your name on the marriage certificate and I'm signing mine on a divorce decree, then what you saying ain't saying nothing. Y'all can stay together all damn day long. He's really just abandoning his wife, and that's just legal. That's legally what it is. I don't understand that she don't know legal responsibilities and stuff like that. Now, I just had to get that out, y'all. I really was just ranting. There wasn't nothing that I need to be telling y'all for real, because that's not what's important or major. Y'all remember me saying something about this damn sex tape situation or video or pictures when it came to my 9-year-old daughter? Why the hell these people not telling my children nothing? Like, not telling my kids nothing at all. They didn't tell my children that I was arrested. They didn't tell my children nothing at all. Now, y'all know I don't keep no motherfucking secrets, and I don't keep no secrets from my children. Why ain't nobody went and talked to my children? Why Dallas ain't followed up about that so he can make sure that he protect his kids like his girlfriend said, I'm going to always protect them children? When my kids just sat here in tears and told her and they daddy they don't want to be with him. They don't want him to be with her. They always arguing. The kids, her children always hitting like the same stuff that was going on. If I didn't spoke to y'all about what was going on in their household before my children even got placed over there, the same shit is going on still. And they over here talking about marriage. And ain't now one of them listening to these doggone children, but I'm the one that listen to my kids. Hell, when both dudes that I was with that I had kids by, when they end up being too much, I did not tell y'all I had a conversation with my boys and Jeremy got mad because I guess he thought that I was talking about him when I said how a man ain't never supposed to leave his responsibility and I always be there to take care of your responsibility. Yeah, I talk to my children about everything, because I want them to know better so they'll do better. Anywho, my oldest son finna be 13, so he cried to me and told me about the fact that he wished that me and his daddy can get back together. And I was just like, baby, me and your daddy like vinegar and oil. We do not mix at all. I don't mix well with light skins. I don't think it's gonna work. That's what I was honestly saying. But I told him I understand where he's coming from because Zaire said something about it's like a piece of paper and we was all on a piece of paper and then they folded me out of it or something like that. Zaire is 8 years old. He's a Pisces and he's very he's very smart and intelligent in a whole nother way. So he explains things differently. I got a video for y'all, just explaining some things because one thing I didn't like is they was trying to use the fact that somebody actually was targeting me in my doggone home while my children was at home and trying to blame me for it. Y'all seen the pictures of my windshield? If y'all have not, I will actually post one in a minute. I was at home and everybody can see where my truck was parked at. It was right there at the back, like my back door. There's no reason for anybody to come to anybody's house and vandalize their belongings, period. When I'm not out here fucking with nobody and always at home, which everybody can agree to. Not to mention, my door was kicked in and my children were at home. This wasn't things, the hate crimes that was done against me. My children were here. And now that's being used against me when it comes to my legally still husband, spouse, whatever you want to call it, and his girlfriend that has really no say so in this because she can't even raise her own children. You know, I was appalled when my kids told me that her 5-year-old son called her stupid and ugly and he hate her and stuff like that. I said, "Are you serious?" And she sat here in front of me and admitted to the fact that out of all 8 children, he's the only one that gets popped in his mouth on a regular. So how in the world are you gonna be trying to help a man raise his 6 children when you can't even help raise your own two? Mm-mm. Not to mention the fuckery that was said. It's not my fault or our fault that the other fathers didn't do anything. So, ma'am, if you was with that man for 4 years and within 4 years of me not being with him, I end up having 2 other children by 2 other men that didn't decide to come around and help and, watch them so I could go to work, that's not my fault either. Because in the same breath, she doing the same shit. She was in the same predicament. She got 2 kids by 2 different men, and they wasn't doing a doggone thing. Dallas didn't get a job for 3 years, apparently, because he had to be there to help watch her children, which my children have said that multiple times, and everybody else know that. So I'm trying to figure out how she gonna use her life story as mine when she in 4 years, it ain't like I didn't have a job. Like I never fucking worked. I did. Off and on, even still being pregnant. Hell, everybody could tell you when I first started at Food City, I was pregnant as hell. Walking because I didn't have a car. Getting on a motherfucking bus if I had to. Walking the foot FedEx down the street just to go to work. Like don't ever play me. I tried my best when I even asked people that was in the community, can I pay them to watch me? Not people, but one mother, like she's a older mother. And I just didn't feel comfortable with somebody else raising my child. So I end up quitting. And it's always been like that because nobody's gonna take care of your children the way you're gonna take care of your children. And they ain't gonna like get tired. Cause it don't matter if you're paying them or not. They still can get tired of watching your doggone kids. And that's just what it is. And you never know what predicament your kids can be in. So whatever. Um the weed that was laced or whatever. Look, y'all gotta understand. If I had a doggone drug screen and I asked the CPS, asked the CPS lady, Miss Knox, to give it to me, I actually asked her. Like, y'all can ask her yourself. I asked her to give me the drug screen and she said, okay, and went and got it. So that means they're still responsible for giving me a drug screen. Now, I have the text message right here in my phone. Give me just a second. Her number is 423-353-5667. I text her and asked her what she gonna go do the drug screen. I'm gonna tell y'all what it say before I show you the proof, cause I got 2 phones, so I had to make sure I got a picture and saved it. Whatever. She says, "No, ma'am, you need to follow the PERM plan you signed and get a mental health assessment and a complete alcohol and drug class." Now, this was May the 18th. I left the jail site building Civadel on May the 2nd. I got the mental health evaluation this May the 3rd when I left. They took me straight from jail over there, which proves that I didn't have anything. All these damn videos that I've been posting proves that I don't smoke. But I don't know if do you smoke it or whatever. But my response was, so you told the police you were coming by and now you refuse to do so. Okay. Didn't I tell y'all when Dallas called the police that she told the sheriff that all she had to do was come by and do a drug screen? Now, whether the sheriff knew that I was recording him or not, I was. So I don't care what nobody say about no paperwork. Baby, Voice recording don't lie. Proof, messages don't lie. That's your number, Miss Ma'am, Miss Knox. That's your number. Hold on, ma'am. I'm trying to. That's your number. That's your response when you said no, ma'am. You said you were not coming by to do on drug screen. Um, and a mental health assessment. Now, once again, you told the sheriff you was coming to do a drug screen, but you didn't. I mean, so now why is Dallas' girlfriend in my face saying what we need from you is a clear drug screen? Because it proves that I don't do nothing. I haven't did any other drugs, but she did say that her ex-boyfriend, like I told y'all, did meth. Now, where her children were just at yesterday is her ex-boyfriend's mother and father's house. Stepfather, I don't know. That's where we was getting the weed from. So y'all plug it in. Now I'm not just gonna incriminate nobody, but these are the words of Dallas's girlfriend, Melisha, whatever her last name is. And my children were sitting right there. The van door was still open. My 13-year-old, my 11-year-old, and my 10-year-old was right there. I'm not sure if Dason was right there, but Dason really don't get in people's business, so he ain't gonna say hardly too much anyway. He going one ear and out the other. I mean he's 6, y'all, for real. But anywho, so if you admit it, ma'am, and you gotta understand, I say I record everything, and I mean everything. So it don't matter if it didn't look like I had a recording on or not. I record everything. So you admitted your own voice admitted that your ex-boyfriend, the father of your youngest child, did meth. Just so happened I had meth in my system. And the one time that CPS came by after I went to jail for Dallas keeping my damn daughter, and then he said that the only reason why he kept her is because she was gonna end up going to the state. Well, how is that when you told me that Sunday that you was gonna bring me my children Monday morning? Like your lies ain't adding up. I'm not sure the conversation that me and my children was having when I decided to record them, but I did ask my children, can I record the conversation with them, because the whole thing of she has a mental issue and we need to take her kids, that's what y'all use. No one ever went and questioned my kids and asked them anything. No one still has come and asked my daughter anything about the nude pictures. And once again, she said that when I said Dallas was a pedophile, she clicked off and didn't want to listen to nothing else. But ma'am, you clearly heard my daughter say, I ain't never gave them no phone. I have never started Snapchat for none of my children. Dallas has given them every tablet that they have had and bought Sayer a new one. Damien got a phone now. Everybody that know me, and hopefully if my cousin Shunny would be a respectful person and tell the truth, I don't allow my children to have electronics. Matter of fact, people in German family can tell you I don't allow children to have electronics because they children have been over my house and I done said something about them phones that kids be having. My niece and my nephew can tell you that. And I've been like that. My niece and my nephew 14, 15 years old. And I've been like that. So you tell me how in the world my children end up getting phones and getting connected with Snapchat if I did not do it at all. And that's where somebody reached out. And he allowing my children to walk outside. My y'all, my girls came in here with lip gloss on, pressed on fingernails, and the works. They 10 and 11 years old. They don't need to have all that shit on. They didn't have that shit on when they was here. I was still painting their nails. Now y'all see the reason why I was mad? I got pictures in my phone when I seen them at graduation. They had crochet weave in their head. I've never put weave in my children's head at all. So you tell me who actually trying to doll them up after I already knowing what the hell happened, and then sat right there and tried to tell my daughters that was sitting in the van, my daughter that's still crying, Danae, about this situation. She said, well, I asked Danae, and Danae said it was never no nude pictures. That's not what the hell happened at all. That's damn sure not what the hell happened. The officer that took the report, of course, that I have Now y'all gonna have to go ask them. Why in the hell did these men give me a report if nothing was, if they didn't see nothing? It was still all on there. I took pictures in my phone that was stolen or taken from me when I got arrested. Now y'all see how y'all keep on trying to cover it up and try to make it seem like I have a mental issue. But one thing that's really pissing me off is my children were here the whole time. They heard and seen everything. When my door got kicked in, my oldest son said he argued with me for the first time in his life and said he was not going to leave me in his house. So I don't give a damn what it may have looked like to you. Me or my children should have never had to endure the shit that we went through at all. So on top of that, me being a single woman with no help, no support system at all, men just want to be out here living their life, but now all of a sudden they can give support and help when it comes to each other splitting up their kids. My daughter said that the only reason why they go and see Alea is because they constantly ask. They asked about seeing their sister and their brother every day. They asked me when we was going to court because they didn't even know we was going to court for Dallas to get custody of them. My children don't know nothing. They don't know the reason why they over there. They thought they was finna get ready to come home. Smoke said, "My mom finna go put my shoes up." So they don't know shit at all. But I don't keep nothing from my kids because I don't have nothing to hide. As y'all seen in them Facebook live videos, I've been the same mama forever. And soon as they got out the car, I said, "Y'all already know the rules because I'm not going to be there for the first day of school." I went ahead and told my son about his hair. Then I tell y'all, Dallas don't give a damn about my children hair being cut and none of that old shit. He don't care what they look like. He don't buy them shit, but he's saying that I don't buy them nothing, but you work at Amazon making 13 something dollars an hour. But everything that came from school came from the belt, shoes, and all the rest of that other people giving them. And then Naya and Danae told me that they godmama, Ayana, gave them $20 and she gonna take them shopping and stuff tomorrow. But what never nowhere around to be there when you was supposed to be there when they was all in the same household together. Not to mention, my children also said that Jeremy brought June by around the 4th of July. And they stayed there for a minute. Jeremy and Dallas ain't never talked. So now y'all see where the whole she's mental part come in because it's not paranoia. It's what the hell I'm actually seeing with my own two eyes. 1 minute, Dallas sitting there saying Jeremy overprotective. Eric probably kicked in your door. Jeremy over here trying to find Eric because he said he did something. All these niggas seem like they working together now behind the scenes. And my children don't know nothing. And ain't nobody asking my children nothing. And all of a sudden, this one time when Dallas called CPS, that's when I had milk in my system. And the CPS lady refused to give me a drug screen. Told me my case was closed with her. But her and the police came to my house and harassed the fuck out of me when my child wasn't even here. Y'all, let's listen to this video featuring my babies. Now, we just be having a conversation, y'all. I would show you the video, but, well, I guess I will, because my kids, they look a mess, a hot ass mess. But hold on. Hold on, Keith. So y'all remember the day that the folks or whoever came and was beating on our window and our door? They was trying to make it seem like when I came to the school that I actually had a mental issue. I was mental means like, yeah, pretty much. They said that I wasn't mentally stable enough to take care of y'all. When I've been taking care of y'all mother suckers since y'all came out. And that's what that's what I really was having an issue with because I'm just like, look, we done had some hard times, have we not? As a family. We done been through some stuff as a family, have we not? We done grew through some stuff and we done talked about a lot of stuff, right? Yeah. We pushed through all the hard things. Boy, give me some of that right there. That's what I'm talking about. Wait a minute, y'all. Pause. Because that's Sayer. When I told y'all Sayer is very smart, very intelligent, he gonna say what the first thing that's on his mind. If y'all couldn't hear him because it may not be loud enough, he said we gonna push through anything. Or we always push through. I saw we have pushed through everything that came our way and all the obstacles. So when it came to somebody kicking in our door, coming to my house, busting up my doggone windshield in my car, y'all was here, right?
Yes. Well, me and Janelle wasn't.
About the car windshield?
Yeah. But,
y'all y'all wasn't here.
Yeah. But the boys was here.
No, the car is not here anymore, baby. Yeah, I'm getting it fixed. Right. So, but they never asked y'all shit. Now, you know, I cuss a lot, and they kept on making it seem like I was mentally doing something to y'all because I cuss a lot and I'm funny, and because I drink alcohol. But I don't drink alcohol anymore just so they can see that I'm still the same person that I am with or without it. Yes, folks.
When it's nighttime and we do chores.
You need to.
Uh-huh.
And I'm glad that y'all still. Now, one thing that I have said since y'all been going over there, don't be cleaning up nobody's house more than they own children be doing. Okay? Y'all make sure y'all clean up behind yourself. Get up in the morning, make sure y'all making up them beds, even though I know it's not beds for real. You know, just clean up your spot, put the blankets up.
But when Marisha tells sanitizing the toilet, making our beds and our chores,
that's cool.
I wash dishes.
I don't believe in children washing dishes.
I clean the living room.
At all. So Naya, you don't agree with none of this? You don't agree?
I knocked out those dishes this morning.
Sayer. He don't know how to wash a dish.
He leaves soap on it.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I sanitize the toilet.
You do what? Sanitize the toilet?
I take out the rag. And I do the
okay, well, when you get back, we're going to go get some food. Okay. But anywho, so. All right. So I'm going to pause it there. When I was talking to my children, I really didn't have an issue with what they were saying because I'm a very firm believer. I'm going to have to put this phone down, y'all. But I'm a very, very firm believer of my children having chores. Like I've said that in the rest of my videos down below. Yes, I don't care what my children are. They're supposed to clean up, especially behind themselves. My children didn't even have no fucking chores here besides clean up their room. And that's another thing that I would say that I really don't like nowhere else. Sayer is the person that said that he washed dishes. Sayer is 8 years old. Sayer should not be washing dishes. If you're going to have children doing chores like that, make sure it's age appropriate. Make sure Damien washes dishes. I don't know what he even said his chore was. On the side of that, my daughter, Danae, said she takes out trash. Why? And I have a 13-year-old son, and it's a man in that house. My daughter should not be taking out trash. The same daughter that, the pictures, Snapchat, right, same child. If anything, you should actually be watching that child a lot more and not having her just go outside taking out garbage in a new neighborhood that y'all just moved to because you don't know people. And I didn't even know my children had moved. They just told me that. So I'm not in knowledge of nothing. As well as my children said that their father said that he couldn't contact me. And that's just like I told my children straight up. I said, I'm not supposed to be talking to your daddy at all. I said, but that right there is a lie. Your father can contact me. I said, and I've tried to contact him so I can see y'all. How many videos have I posted about I'm not supposed to contact him? Don't y'all see the court paper saying that I'm not supposed to contact him or I go to jail? So at the end of the day, if he's moving and doing anything with my children, he's supposed to still update me because if I contact him, I would go to jail. Like, ain't like logically, that's what it is, right? I don't see how you can misconstrue that any type of way. And that was the thing. He wanted me to constantly reach out, hoop and holler, all the rest of it, so I could be arrested again when I shouldn't have been arrested to begin with. Like I told his girlfriend, why in the world did I have to call the police to get my children? Why did Dallas not drop off my children that Sunday like he has been forever? Or even when I was picking them up because he just started driving and having a vehicle when he got put up. I was actually dropping them off and other things. So now he's saying that I don't have a car. Well, at one point in time, he didn't either. And I was taking him back and forth to work at Memorial, even when I was with my daughter's father. So I'm not finna keep on hearing that. But I really didn't have an issue with all these chores that my children doing. I really feel like she just, they didn't have chores like that at home. I was doing all that. And I really don't believe and all that. My 6-year-old son said he scrubs the toilet. He's 6. My 5-year-old son said he sweeps the living room. Like, so what are you and Dallas doing? Y'all got to be cleaned up your own home too. Like, that's not, children are not supposed to be clean. They supposed to tidy up the house, not keep it clean, not washing dishes or clothes or nothing like that. My kids ain't never did no stuff like that. But anyway, let's get back to the video.
I was sleeping in the living room.
You be sleeping in the living room?
Yeah, I sleep.
Sweeping. Pause. Once again, I said Smoke said he sweeps the living room. Smoke Surreal is 5 years old.
Jason and Smoke.
Love y'all. Love you.
That was dry as hell. Keith, that's your Amy. Kiana, okay. Yeah. My birth mama's daughter. She came to sit and chill with me so I wouldn't be here lonely and